Hello everybody, and welcome to Steins Gate, one of my favorite series of all time. Now, I've only watched the anime, and I've heard it's a really good adaptation of the visual novel, so this is my first time playing through the visual novel itself. And sorry for the little delay of the intro. I just really like that soundtrack, and they used it in the anime a lot. When like the soundtrack, this OST right here, they used it a lot throughout the anime, and I really liked it. So, I'm not going to explain anything about Steins Gate. We're just gonna get into it.
すべては偶然だ。だがその偶然はあらかじめ決められていた世界の意志でもあった。俺はイカれてなどいない。至って正常だ。ここでは真実を語っているんであって、断じて中二病の妄想なんかじゃない。きっかけはほんの些細なことだとしても、それが未来の大きな流れを決定づけてしまうこともある。バタフライ効果という言葉を知っているか？知らないなら調べるのだ。それぐらいの慎重さが求められているのだということを理解しろ。残念ながら俺は慎重じゃなかった。自分の愚かさを分かっていたらあいつを失うことになんてならなかった。未来をこんな形にしてしまうなんてこともなかった。はずがないだろう。その瞬間の自分の手に人類全ての運命を決定づけるような重大なターニングポイントのスイッチが握られているなんていうことは分かるはずがないんだ。考えてもみるがいい。普段の人間の知覚は 99% が遮断されている。人は自分で思っている以上に愚鈍な生き物なんだよ。普段の生活の中に生まれている何気ないことなど気にも留めないし、知覚したとしてもすぐに忘れるか脳が処理をしないかのどちらかなんだ。あの時の俺に言ってやりたい。迂闊なことをするなと、軽率なことをするなと、見て見ぬふりをするなと、もっと注意を払えと。陰謀の魔の手は思った以上にずっと身近になって、いつでもお前を陥れようと手ぐすね引いているのだと。宇宙に始まりはあるか、終わりはない。無限。星にもまた始まりはあるが、自らの力を持って滅びゆく。有限。英知を持つ者こそ最も愚かであるの。歴史からも読み取れる。海に生ける魚は陸の世界を知らない。彼らが英知を持てば、それもまた滅びゆく。人間が光の速さを超えるのは、魚たちが陸で生活を始めるよりも滑稽。これは抗える者たちに対する神からの最後通告とも
ねえねえ、何ブツブツ言ってるの？
Alright, and that was the intro to Steins Gate. So, really cool fact, the people who voice the characters in the visual novel, they get them to voice the characters in the anime as well. So, it's just a really cool thing. There's no sound from the phone against my right ear, only silence. I'm baking in the summer sun. Sweat slowly slides down my chin and drips onto the asphalt.
オカリン、ねえってば。
A girl is standing in front of me. She calls my name with an inquisitive tilt of her head. We are about to infiltrate deep into enemy territory. yet despised the imminent risk of death, there was no hint of tension on her innocent, childlike features. I covered my phone's mouthpiece and turned to the girl with an index finger to my lips.
誰かと電話中？
I nodded and put my phone back to my ear. Still no sound from the other side. My contact is wise to maintain silence. The whole area could be bugged.
いや、こちらの話だ。問題ない。これより会場に潜入する。
Still no reply. Looks like they just want my report. It's too dangerous to waste time talking here anyways.
ああ、ドクター中鉢は抜けかけました。たっぷりとその考えについて聞かせてもらうつもりさ。何？機関が動き出しているだと。
I opened my eyes wide to match my shocked tone. The girl turns towards me in surprise. I sigh, shaking my head as I rub my temples.
それがシュタインズゲートの選択。エル、臭い、今後。
I will let you know that I'm going to be stumbling over my words multiple times, just like I did all throughout Persona. And it will forever be like that. I speak the parting words, then pocket my cell phone. Steins Gate. Some know it as fate. To others, it is the will of God. You could count on one hand the people in this world aware of its true nature. In any case, we should begin the infiltration. I advance towards Radicon, which is just across the street from the train station. Of course, this is enemy territory. I can't just stride through the front door like an average person. I bypass the elevators and escalators and head to the 8th floor by the stairwell. But I only make it to the 7th floor before I have to stop and rest.
さっき携帯で誰と話してたの？
The girl, Shina Mayuri, immediately resumes our conversation. She followed me all the way here, and she isn't even short of breath. I, on the other hand, am grasping for air with my hands on my knees. Who would have thought an 8-story building would be so tall? I turn to Mayuri while wiping the sweat off my brow.
聞くな。それがマユリのためでもある。
あ、そうなんだ。オカリン、ありがとう。
Mayuri smiles happily and doesn't pry any further. As always, she is quick to understand my position. We've known each other since we were both little. Mayuri is 16, 2 years younger than me, so she's more like a little sister than a typical childhood friend. I've been looking out for her as long as I can remember. I used to hope that Mayuri might become the key to Steins Gate, but now I've reconsidered. I don't want that terrible fate for her. She should live a normal life. That is my present wish. We continue to the 8th floor and enter the assembly hall. In front of us stands a cheap-looking stage with a podium and a sign reading Dr. Nakabachi's Time Machine Press Conference.
それより、オカリン、オカリン。
Mayuri insists on calling me Ocarine, but it's neither my real name nor my code name. It's just one of those annoying nicknames people use.
マユリよ、いつも言っているだろう。俺のことをオカリンと呼ぶなと。
でも昔からそう呼んでたよ。
それは昔の話だ。今の俺は法王院京馬。世界中の秘密組織から狙われる狂気のマッドサイエンティストだ。
だ だって難しくて覚えられないし。
New tip, true name. In any case, Koen Kiyoma is my true name.
それに岡部倫太郎と一文字も合ってないよ。おかしいね。
Seize your foolish laughter. Okubi Rentaro may be my real name, but I have rejected it, for it is stupid. And so I also hate the derivative Ocarine. Ocarine? Come on, it sounds like that elf boy's type thing.
でね、オカリ教えてほしいんだけど。
In one ear and out the other. She's been calling me that for 5 years now, so maybe it's time to give up.
これからここで何が始まるの？
お前はそれも知らずここまで俺についてきたというのか。
She nods without dropping her smile.
これからここで始まるのはドクター中鉢の記者会見だ。
We're standing in the assembly hall on the 8th floor of Radicon. It is here that the conference will be held. Dr. Nakabachi is an inventor. He appears on TV from time to time and has a few patients under his belt, but mostly he is treated as a curiosity.
記者会見？でも記者さんなんて見当たらない気がするよ。
Mayuri's right. One second, I've seemed to have misplaced my chapstick. I don't understand how I keep... This plate was behind my water bottle. I've scanned the entire hall, but there is no one who looks like a reputable reporter or a cameraman. There are only about 10 of us standing in the hall, including me. Considering Nakabachi's moderate media presence, and the fact that he claims to have invented a time machine, I would have expected more.
あるいは機関による何らかの妨害を受けたのかもしれないな。
Oh, Ocarine. I twist my lips into a sneer. I thought that Nakabachi was like me, a scientist fighting to overthrow the organization. This press conference suggests other motives as at work. Our enemies won't miss this chance.
巻き込まれるのは勘弁だがな。
What are you going on about, Okubi? Nonetheless, I am interested in what he has to say. That's why I'm here, blowing an afternoon of my precious summer holiday. Mayuri ponders my utterance for a while before finally turning her head.
Makimaki tokage? それを言うならエリマキトカゲだね。
Oh, Mayuri. I let out a sigh. Mayuri is known to not only make bad jokes, but to laugh at them too. She's always been special.
マユリ、気をつけろ。おそらくこの記者会見、何らかの事件が起き。
I didn't even finish my sentence. Are we under attack? Are they trying to fry our brains with their electromagnetic waves? Dust falls from the ceiling as the floor shakes. We're definitely under attack. It's coming from above, but we're on the top floor. All that's above is the roof.
地震かな。震度 2？ あ、マグニチュード 2？ 震度とマグニチュードってどう違うんだっけ？
No time to deal with my Yuri's confusion. Something's not right about this. I bolt out of the conference hall and run up the stairs to the roof, ignoring no trespassing signs in my way. The door is open. Upon closer inspection, I realize that the lock has been broken. I open the door and see a billowing cloud of black smoke. There's some sort of kind of phosphorescent dust sparkling in the air. I can't believe it. Was it really an explosion? My heart is racing. Damn, I don't know what to do. Should I run away? But why an explosion? Terrorist? No, that doesn't fit. I mean, how do you explain that? A strange machine is sitting up in the middle of the roof. It's huge, maybe 3 meters tall, and it looks kind of like a satellite. Did that thing cause the shaking just now? Who put it here? Was it Dr. Nakabachi? Is this part of his presentation? Impossible. Even if that were the case, how the hell would he get it up here? My head is bursting with questions. Game, are you okay? Game. Shit. What's this? I forget what the save button is. Right. So we appear to be having issues with the game. I will be right back. And we're back. I'm going to do this real quick. Okay. As I search for the courage to approach the machine, a throng of reporters and building staff burst onto the rooftop. They look just as confused as I am. And a woman who I assume is a staff member appears to wave us back. Is she trying to hide something? Her response was unusually quick, almost like she's trying to keep me away from that device. Sorry, I'm so sorry, I should have read that. I turned to leave, but not because I'm scared or anything like that. Staff member who lead us all back to the 8th floor. My Yuri is nowhere to be seen. She's not in the event hall either. I find her on the 7th floor. Several casual toys machines are lined up next to the plate, reading birthplace of the Japanese beast. He's gazing upon them with a wistful look. I breathe a sigh of relief and take out my phone.
これだ。どうも嫌な予感がする。俺たちが知らないところで何かが起こっているようだ。ああ、分かってる。無茶はしないさ。俺の命は惜しいからな。L、プサイ、コングル。
After I speak the words and hang up, I am able to wipe the sweat from my forehead. My sweat is cold. Half of me hopes something will happen, the other half fears the same thing. I put away my phone and look back at my earring. She's still staring at those capsule toys. She doesn't seem to be worried about the explosion at all. I can't decide if she's level-headed or just airheaded.
マユリ、何をしている？
あのね、ウーパが欲しいなって。
Just as I thought. Mayuri points to a capsule machine. The sign on the front says Rainet Kakeru, 3D character doll series. Rainet Kakeru is a popular anime series with its own card game spin-off, Rainet Access Battlers. They even hold international tournaments. Upa is the series' mascot character, resembles an elliptical egg with limbs sticking out like some kind of deformed dog. It's what they call an ugly, cute character. High school girls find these creatures adorable for some reason. Last year, an ugly frog character was the rage. Its name escapes me though.
やればいい。ウーパが当たるかどうかは保証できないがな。
Mayuri gives me a troubled smile.
でもね、マユシーは今100円玉を切らしちゃっているのです。
Mayushi? Is that what Mayuri calls herself sometimes? According to her, it's supposed to have a star at the end. Mayushi star. But who really cares?
だから、おかりんおかりん、100円貸して。
She holds her hands out with a look like a begging puppy. Looks like she was planning this from the very beginning. Well, at least she didn't say gimme.
黙ったれるな、マユリ。金若さん、俺がお前に人生の厳しさを教えてやる。
I pull out a 100 yen coin, set it into the machine slot, and spin the lever. I open the capsule and take out the contents. Mayuri leans forward eagerly to see what I got.
あー、ウーパだよ。しかもメタルウーパ。
それはレアなのか？
すごく。
While I examine the metal Upa, a boy who is watching us tries his luck at the same Rainet machine.
あ、普通のウーパだ。
He looks at my metal Upa in resentment. I turn to see Mayuri's sparkling eyes also fixed on the Upa. Hey, high school girl, you're acting like a little kid.
ではマユリにくれてやろう。
I just want to say, the art in this visual novel, mwah, fantastic. It is amazing. Good. Honestly, I don't want it.
本当？いいの？おかりん。
I'm just letting you know, you're going to have to read this yourself because I'm not going to give everyone voices. I'm only going to read the non-voice acting parts.
おーい、今日まだ。
そういう意味かい。おい、清間。Mad scientist, son of a bitch.
ありがとう、おかりん。
While I'm thinking about it, I'm just going to say it again. just a guess. Is she doing it on purpose?
本日はドクター中鉢によるタイムマシン発明成功記念会見にお集まりいただき誠にありがとうございます。
I hear the announcement from the floor above.
どうやら始まるようだな。
Sounds like they're starting. Oh, I head to the stairs, but Mayuri doesn't follow.
行くぞ、マユリ。
待って待 名前書かなくちゃ。
She's preoccupied with the metal Upa. Go ahead. Grab my drink because I'm thirsty.
それでは早速登場していただきましょう。発明家ドクター中鉢さんです。皆さん盛大な拍手でお迎えください。
Dr. Nakabachi enters to sparse applause. He walks up to the podium. He's already wearing a frown for some reason. I can feel his irritation from here.
Dr. Nakabachi だ。どうぞよろしく。
Nakabachi takes the microphone and begins to speak, his voice brimming with confidence.
それではここに集まってもらった諸君だけに人類史に残る世紀の大発明タイムマシンについての理論をお教えしよう。
タイムマシン？あの人が作ったの？
Ira appears after writing her name on the metal Upa. She's a bit late in more ways than one. What does she think a time machine representation would be about? I take another look around the room. There are about 20 people now, including us, but still no media presence to speak of. So this is the extent of Dr. Nakabachi's fame. No one believes that he invented a time machine. I was interested in what he had to say. True, but my expectations were no higher than the rest of the onlookers. And a good thing that they weren't. As he proceeds to explain his time machine design, my curiosity quickly turns to disappointment, then anger. My roar silences Nakabichi and draws the eye of every person in the room.
バカにするにも程があるぞ。なんだね。
俺が誰なのかはどうでもいい。それより今あなたが語ったタイムマシンの理論は一体何だ。
Who the hell am I? I'm not ready.
ジョン・タイターのパクリではないか。あなたはそれでも発明家か。
誰かその男をつまみ出せ。
出ていくのはあなただ、ドクター。恥を知れ。金輪際、あなたには発明家を名乗る資格はないぞ。
うるさい、黙れ。生意気な若造め。
Just then, someone grabs my arm from behind. Quite convinced it's an official here to throw me out, I turn around to glare him down. Ooh. It's a girl about my age. Her intense stare seems to challenge me. Take a step back. Her face looks somehow familiar. Where have I seen her before?
Oh.
We haven't met, but I know her face. It's Makasi Kirisu. A few days ago, my friend Daru showed me a magazine article titled Girl Genius Gives Lecture in Akihabara. Fun fact, the same person who plays Daru, like the voice actor, he also voices Gilgamesh. They're the exact same voice actor. Not even pulling your leg. The article was about a 17-year-old girl who had just graduated from an American university. Her thesis was even published in a major scientific journal. Girl genius, Makazi Kurisu. I recognize this stubborn-looking girl from her photograph. She's even wearing the exact same scowl. What business could such a genius have with me? She takes a quick look around the room, then turns back to me with a stern
ちょっと
expression.
来てくれませんか？
What's with the attitude? She obviously not stabbed, and there's no way that the Makazi Kurisu would be working with someone like Dr. Nakabachi. That means... no.
貴様機関の人間か。まさかここまで手が回っているとは。俺としたことか。
ふざけてないで、ちょっと来てください。
え？
Just pure silent. My outburst has already attracted too much attention. Nakabachi in particular looks like he wants to rip my head off. It must be mortifying to be exposed as a fraud by a bright young man like myself. Anyways, I mustn't draw more attention to myself. If the organization gets wind of my presence here, it could endanger my Yuri, to say nothing of these ignorant civilians. I let Makazi Kurisu lead me out of the assembly hall.
ここで俺に何かすれば人目につくぞ。そうなれば貴様もいろいろまずいだろ
う。何かって何ですか？人聞きの悪い。
Attractive though she may be, there is no innocence in her eyes. A beautiful agent, unmatched in cruelty. My heart beats in exhilaration from the danger. Looks like chaos really does get my blood pumping.
私はあなたに聞きたいことがあるだけです。
それに答える義理はない。機関のやり方は分かっている。
だから機関って？
Instead of answering, I take out my phone and put it to my ear. Matt. That's where I'll be saving. Anyways.
俺だ。機関のエージェントに捕まった。ああ、マキセ・クリスさん。あの女には気をつけろ。いや、問題ない。ここはなんとか切り抜け。
That was a weird visual glitch. Kurisu suddenly snatches the phone from my hand. What skill? I didn't have time to react.
何をする？
あれ？この携帯電源切れてる。誰と話していたんですか？
Her eyes pierce deep into my soul. I quickly look away. She's good. Is she trying to attack my sense of identity in order to cause a mental break? Recover. This isn't enough to sway me.
貴様に答える義理はないが一応教えてやろう。それは俺以外が触ると自動的に電源がオフになる特別製の携帯なのだ。うわっ
Such measures are necessary to maintain secrecy. No things that could get me killed. I quickly retrieved my phone and wiped the cold sweat off my forehead. Whew, that was close.
そう。独り言だったのね。
This is bad. Ordinary methods won't work on Makazi Kurisu, the genius girl. On the contrary, she's the one psyching me out. Damn, looks like I'll have to make a tactical retreat. If I can just find an opening. Suddenly, Kurisu steps up to me with a serious expression. She stares right at me, her huge eyes blazing with strength of will. Such fire, I can't look away. Could someone with such pure eyes really be an organization agent?
さっき私に何を言おうとしたんですか?
Earlier?
さっきとはい
What
つ
are
も
you talking about?
前会見が始まる前に
Nonsense! This is the first time we've met! I was with my Yuri in that Uba toy 15 minutes ago.
私に何か言おうとしましたよね。すごく悲しそうな顔をして。
Is this a trap? It does seem like one of the organization's dirty tricks. But would this girl do something that underhanded?
まるで今にも泣き出しそうで、それにすごく辛そうでした。どうして？私、前にあなたと会ったことありますか?
She seems sincere. That makes her even more suspicious. That's right. Don't let her beauty fool you. She's a cold, calculating secret agent. If I show the slightest vulnerability, I'm done for.
そういえば、
And
なんで
how do
私
you
の名前知って
know
るん
my
です?
name?
俺は全てお見通しなのだ。
I am a mad scientist, after all.
天才少女、次会うときは敵同士だな。は？さらばだ。うわ
I spin around and take off down the stairs, ignoring her call to stop like I'd listened to the enemy.
機関目。あれほどのエージェントを送り込んでくるとは、ついに本気になったようだな。
Alright. I run all the way down to the 4th floor and check behind me. Once I'm convinced Makasi Kurisu is not tailing me, I sigh while rubbing my temples.
だが、俺はまだ奴らに捕まるわけにはいかんのだ。
Well, then, what do I do now? My mission was to attend the conference and evaluate Dr. Nakabachi's research. Now that I know he's a fraud, there's no real point in going back. I guess I'll just go home. But wait, aren't I forgetting something important? Let's see now, what is it?
ちい、参りを置いてきた。
I knew she'd be a liability. I shouldn't have brought her along. I was trying to prioritize her safety, but careless. Try calling her first. If she's alright, then I can have her meet me here. With that thought in mind, I take out my phone and turn it on. And it rings just as I do.
メールか？
Email. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And you know what I'm going to do, just in case? I'm going to save. It's not just a regular email, there's a video attached. And it's from an unknown address. I open the video file with some trepidation. There's nothing but noise. Is this a prank or some sort of Makasi Kurisu style attack? Maybe the noise is some sort of make people go crazy frequency. No, wait, I don't remember giving her my mail address, so I'm probably just thinking too hard. I curse myself for being gullible enough to play the video. I have more pressing matters to deal with anyways. Stop the video and call my Yuri's phone from my address book.
マユリ、なぜ出ない?
Looks like I'll have to go back to the assembly hall. But things will get messy if I bump heads with Makasi Kurisu again. Wait,
まさか
don't tell me.
マキセ
Did
ク
that-
スめ。マユリ
Once
を
again.
さらったな。
My bad. I didn't mean to read over Rentero's voice.
おのれ、それが機 間のやり方か。
Leaving without my Yuri isn't an option. Call me overprotective, but she's like a little sister to me. There's a very real danger she might wander off somewhere the moment I let her out of my sight. My Yuri's always been like that. I never know if she'll be there when I turn to look. In a sense, that's why I became Ho and Kiona.
戻るしかないか。
I thought of climbing the stairs back up to the 8th floor is the thought of climbing the stairs back up to 8th floor is depressing, but I have no choice. When I got back to the assembly hall, Dr. Nakabati's conference has just finished. Nobody is on stage and the funny inventor has already left. The 20 or so members of the audience are starting to pack up. I soon find my Yuri. She's in the corner, looking lost. Well, at least she wasn't kidnapped. Even better, I don't see Makasi Kirisu anywhere.
あの女、俺におじけづいたか。よかろう。今日のところは見逃してやるとしよ
Still, keep my eyes peeled as I run up to my Yuri.
う。まゆり、なぜ電話に出ない？そろそろ帰るぞ。
あ、おかり。メタルウーパがいなくなっちゃった。
She turns to me with a forlorn expression.
いなくなった？勝手に動き出したのか？それは実にファンタジーだな。
落としたみたい。
I see, so she was looking for it. Not like it really matters.
見つからないなら諦めろ。また当てればいい。
当たりっこないよ。だってね、メタルウーパはネットオークションで1万円近いプレミアがついてるんだよ。
That toy was worth that much?
まゆりよ、一体どこで落としたのだ？
Alright. I'm just letting you know that Japanese 10,000 yen is about $88 in US dollars.
わかんないから探してるんだ
I think.
あと見つけても売らないからね。
その1万円、この俺の研究資金にしてやる。
だから売らないってば。マユシンの名前書いちゃったし。
Thus begins our search for the metal Upa.
トゥッテルー、ウーパさん、ウーパさん、出ておいで。
While Yuri tries calling its name, I don't know if she truly expects a response. By the way, Tuturu is my Yuri's catchphrase. It means, actually, I've never bothered to ask what it means. Anyway, the metal Upa is nowhere to be found. Maybe she didn't drop it in the assembly hall, but on the 7th floor landing near the capsule toy machines. Another possibility is that someone with an eye for rare items pilfered it. Just imagining the smug grin on that person's face makes me writhe in envy.
おのれ、金にしか興味のない下劣なやつめ、恥を知れ。
おかりんもね。
Whoa, wasn't expecting that from my Yuri. Yeah, I wonder who that was. Only the presenter and a few other people are left in the assembly hall, including my Yuri and me. Less than half the audience remains. Everyone looked at each other anxiously, startled by the scream. Even I cannot suppress a shiver. First the explosion on the roof, now this? What's going on here? Mayuri squeezes my hand tight.
マユリ、ここにいろ。
I take a deep breath, prepare myself, and head into the direction of the scream. The echoes led me down a dark, empty hallway on the same floor. I'm pretty sure it came from around that corner. I crouched down and turned the corner slowly, keeping my eyes and ears peeled for any sign of danger. And there, at the end of the passage, I see it. There's something on the ground. No, someone. Motionless. Who is it? The clothes are familiar. It can't be. Makasi Kurisu. Her face is turned away, but I know it's her. The impertinent genius girl I just fought with 10 minutes ago is now face down in a pool of bright red blood. She's dead.
なんで
Suddenly, I realize that I'm shaking. I want to run away. I shouldn't have come. This is wrong. Someone killed Makasi Kurisu with no other explanation. Who would do such a thing? There's no one else here. I twist around in shock. Some other men have followed me, and every one of them is ghastly pale. They must have seen the body.
警察を呼べ。
The man cries out in panic. At this, everyone else starts screaming and running away. I follow them, of course. There's absolutely no reason to stay here. Concerned for Makasi Kurisu is superseded by my instinctive urge to flee. When I get back to the assembly hall, Mayuri is waiting for me with tears in her eyes.
オカリン、どうしたの？
出るぞ。
I grab Mayuri's hand and run. I race down the stairs, trying to drive the image of Kurisu's dead body from my mind, but I can't. The redness of her blood is burned into my mind more than the sight of the body itself. That was my first time seeing a dead body. Is this what it's like? When I realized that she was dead, I felt chilling terror and a surge of nausea. But that was all I felt, fear and disgust. Shouldn't there be something more? I guess I just didn't know her that well. Finally stop once we get to the main street, Chuodori. My chest pounds, my breathing labored from running down the stairs at full speed.
ねえねえ、何があったの？顔色すごく悪いけど。
Mayuri doesn't seem to comprehend the situation. I guess it's because she didn't see the body. She's not even breathing hard. She looks slow, but she's actually pretty fast on her feet.
人が死んでた。
I take several deep breaths. The color of the blood still stains my brain. But I've calmed down a bit. Makasi Kurisu is dead. I don't know who the killer is. Sirens in the distance. I guess an ambulance will be here soon. Then the police will arrive and this area will become a crime scene. But for now, the crowds milling through Akihabara have no idea what has happened. Everyone is going about their business as usual, the never-ending search for electronics, moe, and porn. Just another day in Akihabara. Take my phone out of my pocket, perhaps out of reflex. I'm not sure what I plan to do with it. Oh, I know. My friend Daru. I'll tell him what happened just now since he knows about Makasi Kurisu. I suppose it might be disrespectful to the victim. But my adrenaline is pumping. I can't make calm decisions after witnessing something like that firsthand. That's how humans are, after all. We're not as special as we like to believe. At the end of the day, we're nothing but dirty, slime-like flesh. Our souls fester like semen left to rot in the womb. What is a metaphor. That's how humans are. While wallowing in a bit of angst, I begin to type on my phone. Someone stabbed Makazi Kirisu. Don't know who, looked bad, hope she's okay. I don't know if she was stabbed. That just seems like the most logical explanation given the amount of blood and the absence of a gunshot. On the other hand, I didn't write that she was dead, even though I'm pretty sure she was. I can't exactly explain why I didn't. If I had to say, because I felt like writing it down would set it in stone. It might make me feel guilty as well. The thought brings a smirk to my face. It's not like I'm the one who killed her. Why should I feel guilty? Just saw someone's death up close, and only a few minutes later, I'm smiling. Am I really that cruel and cold? Well, I am the fiendish mad scientist, so it suits me. If I finish typing and place my thumb over the send button, and then I press down. Sending. What was that? Wait, look around.
消えた。
They're gone. Summer break. Noon. The busiest street in town. Just now, thousands of pedestrians vanished into thin air. Is this a dream? Am I hallucinating? I don't know. But they're gone. I saw them vanish with my own 2 eyes. I stand petrified, speechless, and alone on the empty street, desperate to find someone, anyone. I look up. And there, at the top of Radicon, sticking out from the 8th floor event hall where we just were, is a crashed satellite. And there's the prologue. To Steins Gate. Just gonna let this play out. And then I'll do all the fun wrapping up stuff. Aha, copyright. Oh, I wish it was hacking into the gate, but it's the same girl that sang hacking into the gate. And it's very similar. It's actually very similar to hacking into the gate. I don't care about copyright at all. This song's a banger. Steins Gate. Yay! They beat the prologue.
おい、そこの貴様。
Alright. And now, just gonna save it there. Before I fully wrap up, I hope everyone is having a good Christmas. And if you're watching this after Christmas, I hope you had a good Christmas. Thank you all so much for watching. And I'll see you in the next episode of Steins Gate. Because that is the choice of Steins Gate. Peace.